Good afternoon, railroaders. This is a box. Can you guess what's inside of it? I'll give you a hint. It's the only thing we make videos about here. Let's see what trains are inside of this box that we're gonna sell at my model train store. Let's go. All right, I'm not entirely sure what's in this box, so we are gonna have a surprise together as we open it up. It looks like we've got an HO scale collection. And up first is something very unique. I remember seeing these sold at toy stores when I was a kid, which would make sense because 2005 is the year of these. These were like a set, I believe, that had these kind of like brick pieces you put together, or like almost borderline Lego like track sections. But this is a pretty interesting little set. It's got some kind of German Deutsche Bahn locomotive there, with all these kind of signals and signs and stuff. That's a pretty neat little thing. Not terribly exciting because I usually like to stick to the actual model trains, but you know, it's still very cool. We'll go ahead and get this out of the way here too. This sort of falls in the same category. I've seen a lot of these. I think I've had a couple pieces of this series come through. I'm assuming this was something that was sold at like a dollar store or something like that. Greenbrier Internet, yeah, it sounds like a dollar store brand. So I think this was some kind of set you could buy at like a cheap retailer like that or something. Pretty cool though. Different for the store for sure, but happy to have it. Now let's get into some HO goodies. Up first, we'll grab this Tyco Dairyman's Reefer, one of the classic Tyco billboard reefers, not the most common. The most common ones I get are the Purina and Swift ones. So actually, I'm really happy to have a Dairyman's in stock. I don't have any in stock right now. Here's a pretty common older Bachmann car, the UP High Cube. One of their better cars from that era, I'd go out to say. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's actually not a bad car. Here's another Tyco billboard reefer from good old Gerber's, the diaper company. I always thought it was kind of funny that they had this, but it's definitely a cool car. And you don't see a lot of pink trains very much. So that's really, really neat. Let's grab this next Tyco box. Yet another billboard reefer. And again, it's not a rare one per se, but it's not like the most common one, the Armor refrigerator car. Pretty cool. I don't get a ton of those through, so I'm really happy about that. I forgot how many billboard reefers there were in this little collection. We'll switch it up here and go with a non-billboard reefer item. Here's a nice Burlington Route covered hopper. Love covered hoppers. Don't get enough of those at all. And so far, everything has been in the right box, which is really, really cool to see too. Because sometimes boxes get switched up, and if somebody doesn't know about trains that sells this, they'll put the trains in the wrong box, or you know what I mean. Here's a tanker, one of the old DuPont green tankers, the two-tone green. Very nice car. Love the colors on this. One of the Tyco's really vibrant cars, I think. Same with pink. You don't see a lot of green rolling stock. Although we are going to grab a second piece of green rolling stock right here, this being a Mahano Reading box car. This is a pretty common one. I've gotten a number of these through, but it's pretty cool. Reading's a legendary railroad, and there's plenty of Reading fans here in Tennessee, which I think is really neat. Sort of regionally, you know, in common with the Reading is this Lehigh Valley hopper. This has got some of those trucks that have the actual springs in them, and it's got the unloading hopper chutes here, which is really, really cool. I think they've been glued shut though, so I don't know if that'll actually work. So we're gonna have to test that out and see. Here is a total oddball. This is actually made by MAISTO, the die-cast company. They did a line of trains back in the early 2000s, I think, and this is one of the engines they did. Clearly a CSX, you know, Jeep of some sort in the YN2 paint scheme. It's a funny little looking thing with the handrails going around the cab and the giant logo, but it's kind of cute in a way. I think they had their own little track system this ran on, and some cars too, because I've definitely had cars that go with the set. It's even got these cute little makeshift horn hook couplers. Definitely some HO inspiration going in there, even though it's not HO size. Here's a Missouri Pacific cattle car. Nice little piece there. And I think we're going to end off our roll. We got one more thing in there, actually. We're going to end off our HO rolling stock here, though, with this Santa Fe Streamliner. I've got a big set of these in the store right now, so somebody's going to definitely pick up all those, I think. But perfect, because we were just talking about this. Here's more of those MAISTO. I think they had like a On Track or something was the name. But it looks like this is actually the track system, which I've never held in my hands before. I'm trying to figure out how this actually works. So you kind of bend it together like that. And obviously this is just a battery powered, or maybe even just push along sort of thing here. But we've got 3 pieces of straight track there. And it looks like an 060. Again, these are all like Bachmann tooling, but I think they just shrunk them down slightly. Yeah, Roaring Camp 060, definitely some Bachmann inspiration going on there. And then last but not least, we've got a Penn Salt tanker, and I think I've had one of these come through before, but that's really, really cute. Cool to have something new in the store. Really have never messed around with MAISTO trains before, but happy to have them. But guys, if you're in the Tennessee area, please swing by my store. I'd love to see you there. But in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.